I'll ask them.
Wrong race, but don't worry. We're giving everybody the smoke today. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon.
NASCAR got him chanting. Hey, let's go, Brandon. Some don't understand it. Who really commanded? Left the Buddha minute. How dare he do it, can it? He don't want us to breathe. And strangle if it's granted. Someone gave assistance to the call. Get your man back. He don't know what's real at all. Oh, what about Amtrak? They don't care about this virus. Really flat your jam back. Everybody gotta go and get a vaccine. When I'm asking, you better have a stand. Prices rising by the minute. Tell me you were buying in it. That's what fun. I don't go get it. I am not complying with it. Got that time, don't try it. Or anybody exercising, trying to limit my daily yard. Everybody wanna lie, my reply, let's go to your mom.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Hey, 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 let's go. Let's go.
Hi, Jen. Can you hear me? This is my first test down at Freedom Corner.
13, just know that I'll never let go. Military on my best, though my family like to rectal. Yes, I'm furious on petrol. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Kill you nuts like Chippendale.
I'll take feedback on the quality of the stream from anybody that's out there.
Better finish school first. You like them 11, call 12, and I hope that 13 hunt you. And my smoke, you do not want it. All my lines are dope like Hunter. Rocky, I'm Apollo Creed's only legacy of the rap scene. It's the Marine artillery, shot more arms than a vaccine. Ain't doing anything for the human races. You just ruin things and you the biggest racist. You the biggest lie, but you ain't on fire like you will for all the Talladega. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Hey. 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 America don't care about no joke. I thought that you should know. Got us rolling back the curtains on the stage. You the set. Treat you more like Alec Baldwin. It's been a promise, now a threat. Ooh. Most popular president in U.S. history. How they calculated that still remains a mystery. Economy isn't great. Containers stuck at bay. And you have no current plan for the
Thank you, Jen.
on this way. Talking build back better, more like build back broke. Gas prices so high.
This is just a test, because I really want to do it Saturday night at Lewisburg. But I'm here with Stormtrooper now, and he helped me get set up. So this is exciting.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon.
It's working. They can hear me.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon.
Can I, like, without canceling the stream, can I check a text?
I can listen to my heart.
Yeah.
I can listen to the world. I can listen to my problems. But what I think I need to hear. Nice and loud,
right here,
crystal clear.
these
Stop the
things?
one who's
Yeah.
gonna solve them.
And then you
I
can
need something
enter
that can fill
your
my
text. You
soul.
want to enter a text to this?
No, I wanted to send a text to my nephew to log
On
on
the
to it.
record, on the
But maybe
radio.
if I can't do that,
Ain't
that's all
nothing
right.
like a gospel
I don't want to disrupt it.
song. Makes me wanna sing it all day.
I don't know. I know. If you want to talk, say something on here.
Oh, so you don't, in addition to talking,
Yeah, you can.
you can put a text in the
Okay, another thing you need to do is find a nice picture and use that for your watermark.
avatar. Okay.
Or if you see something on it, it's not
And that makes it copyrighted.
right. See, like mine, I have.
You have different ones, too.
I got my little parachute guy on.
But if I'm being real with you, sometimes I forget it's true. I could use a
I have
reminder.
other ones.
I need
Use
something
anything
that
to
can
use
fill
like a
my
photo?
soul.
Yeah. I could put that on there. That's,
On the record, on the
That's
radio,
like the house,
ain't nothing like a gospel song. Makes me wanna sing it all day long. Something about that amazing grace. Grace makes my troubles not seem so strong. Let me hear a heart set free. Hold it down to a melody.
There's a lot of things to learn, but the main thing is getting it out.
On and on and on. Ain't nothing like a gospel song. Ain't
See these things here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now it tells you you're on. And then if you hit this thing, it'll tell you how many people are on here, how many likes.
Okay, so I got 4 now.
Yeah. But see, this tells you, like, sometimes this will drop down. You can walk around and it will go back up.
That's the signal strength.
Yeah, so you want it as high as you can, 4,000. And to keep
Yeah, what's that mean?
the frames per second.
What's the good number for that? Is that good?
Well, it's about 30, in between 30 and 15. But if you have 30, it's more clear.
So if you drop down much lower, it's not going to be, oh, it's going to get grainy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that tells you how to you know, what you want to do. Then if you
that reverses it. That'll turn it around. It reverses
but you see, you can come on here and that uses your mic. And
all right,
if you wanna,
Katie's walking up
to,
and
talk to somebody
hope
and you don't
everyone
want them to hear it.
enjoyed
you can turn it
this
on.
beautiful
Yeah.
day. It was a busy day in DC, and we'll get to all that
Wow,
later.
that is so cool. Thank you, Laura, for the feedback.
Hello.
Everybody's getting here now.
All right, Mr. Roy is going to come lead us in prayer. We're so thankful to have him down here, being present with us. Oh, hey, hey, hey.
This is Scarlett.
Hey, she made it.
Right in time for prayer.
Yeah, come on then.
Where I can charge the battery because my battery running out. I cannot go
Oh,
back.
right up here.
We're going to pray. Everybody.
I'm singing. I write the song for Robert and Jimmy Brown. I wrote them, I would do Jimmy Brown.
We're gonna pray real quick, Scarlett.
Yeah, okay, give me a second.
Okay,
Let me check.
we'll wait.
My battery running out.
We're so thankful you made it to the vigil.
Mickey, I don't go.
I'm using it. My phone's dead.
Oh no, I have one. Right here. Right here. I have one. Okay. Thank you so much. You guys go back.
It's another beautiful night in DC.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's pray. Heavenly Father, we do thank you and we praise you for another safe day. And we ask that you would continue to watch over us, that you would be honored and glorified in all that we do. Help us to be effective advocates for these men and their families. We want to pray for Robert Morse, who was sentenced today, and for those who will be sentenced tomorrow. We ask that you would be with them, Lord, that their sentences would be light, that true justice would be done, that you would give them and their families strength to face whatever you have called them to face, and that you would be with them through it, and strengthen them, strengthen us, Lord, strengthen our resolve to honor you, to fight for our nation, to fight for what's right, fight for righteousness. We thank you for those at home, the many, the countless patriots across this nation who love you, who love our nation. Help us to love one another and to serve one another and to stick together in difficult times, dear Lord. Thank you for your perfect providence in our lives. We pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I want to make a quick announcement. I am live streaming tonight for the very first time.
That's good you say that because Roy's going to need some subscribers. Roy,
They're on their way.
they're on their way. What's the name of your channel? I don't know.
It's just called J6 Vigils.
J6 Vigils, and that does dovetail into, we have a channel, I think I need like 30 more as a backup for a stream, and then we're named that for Ashley J6 Vigil. I need like 30 subscribers there, and then I'm going to work on another backup after that. Because misinfo police be getting
You'll have 304 people on your deal.
So
what's that again?
Just again, J6 Vigil for Roy's. That's the name of your channel, correct?
Yep.
So people can go subscribe
So,
there, and then
J6
for
Vigil.
Ashley J6 Vigil. and that'll be forever Mickey's and Ashley's channel for the vigil. Yes.
All right, so thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you, Miss Scarlett. I'm glad you made it here. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone that's coming in for the weekend. I know it's going to be a really fun time. Bobby Geiswin's mom, Sherry, she is on her way here now. And so we're looking forward to all of that. That's just a reminder that this weekend we are going to be celebrating 300 nights of vigil. And, we are having the first Freedom March. We're going to be meeting in front of the Capitol at 3 p.m. on Monday, May 29th. And we're going to be continuing from the Capitol over here to the jail starting about 5. And, we're going to do that in remembrance. And we're going to come here and we're going to have a vigil and we're going to stand in solidarity with Jan Sixers everywhere. As many of you know, so many of them are veterans. Memorial Day is a really hard day for them. I've done a call to action where you go to Patriot Mail Project and get on there and send these veterans cards and stuff. And I know so many of you have, and I really appreciate taking the time to do that. It means so much to them. And so we're going to be here for them. And if y'all can't be here with us doing the march, then I hope y'all can be with us on live stream and enjoy in vigilizing. So we're going to play some music, and then we're going to tell you all about the busy day in DC. We were a little bit all over the place. So love you guys, and I'm out.
Good evening, everyone who said hello, and thank you to those who are subscribing.
Biffy on the drums and Dennis, you on the
I want to give a
bass,
shout out to the young lady Laura who set this channel up, helped me with that. Actually did it for me.
3, 4. Gather round, friends, why hurry? Let's all stay a little longer. You ought to see my blue-eyed Sally. She live way down on Tin Bone Alley. The number on the gate, the number on the door. The next house over is the grocery store. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer.
Are we all going over the Royals?
Georgia Branch.
Hello, Connecticut.
Hey, you like this one?
Yes.
Hi, Turbos.
Good morning, Joe.
All right.
Can't go home if you're going by the mill, cause the bridge goes down at the bottom of the hill. The big creek's up in the little creek level. Plow my corn with a double shovel. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off the coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer.
Hi, everybody, and thank you. All right, look at this talent here.
Sitting in the window, singing to my love. Stop buckets bell from the window up above. In the grasshopper, eating
Hi,
ice
everybody.
cream. Got sick and the lady on the theme. Stay all night, stay a little longer.
I won't be here a lot. I don't get a chance to get down to DC much. This was really planned to be used for the Saturday night Lewisburg. But it could be used anywhere, and that's a blessing.
Hi, Marina. No, I'm not a dancer, Gwen. I got 2 left feet. That's right, it is,
Don't like biscuits, eat cornbread. Girls on big creek, about half grown. They jump on a man like a dog on a phone. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off the coat, throw it in the corner. See why you don't stay a little longer.
My pleasure being here. I love being here whenever I get down to town.
Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night,
I
dance
guess you still have it on.
Oh, hi, Angelina. I just realized that you were on.
You call it spinal column still.
Hey, True Blue.
We need to keep earning our prayers.
I'm assuming you guys can all hear the music well.
I've got to have a chance to see every night I have.
I think so.
Strand just
I believe that's what the girl is.
by the way
Thank you, Rick.
So that's I've got to leave before I start this game. For some like loving, tough key. I'm not feeling too good myself. Yes, sir. Feeling alright.
Hi, man. Or it even tells me how much battery I got.
Good myself.
Well, yeah.
Why you shot at me? Walk back round. And even now I said, and I wonder that when I think of you, I stop myself to cry.
Oh, hi, Marlene. Pretty inspired.
Gotta stop and deep in. The boy love.
I'm trying to help. Oh, yeah. Yes, she is beautiful, isn't
I'm not feeling too good myself.
Thank you, JB Tech. Yeah, this is just a test, and I'm streaming in parallel with Kruger, so I won't be offended if you guys back out and do something else. Won't be offended at all. I think our test has been successful, although I'll continue it for a while. Hi,
Get too lost, and all I said, yeah, better be time. I know I really
Gary, thanks for the coffee.
but
Right now we're working on gas.
just too bad.
Back and forth to the...
Can't get set, so I guess I'm here to stay.
Thank you, Deb.
Till
Going up
someone
another,
comes,
hello, Debbie.
take my place, yeah.
Hello, Cheryl.
Get ready for the song. In a different place, feeling alright. I'm not feeling that good myself.
Hi, Bear Back Road.
Feeling alright, I'm doing good. Hey, I'm not feeling that good myself. Oh, I'm feeling alright. Yeah, I'm not feeling that good myself. Well, I'm not feeling good myself.
Hi, Lola. Yes, Angelina. Laura gets all the credit for that one.
All right, this next song is from Tommy to his lovely Miss Lauren Bobert. And really pay attention to the chorus.
He usually comes on later, Marlene. Hi, Carol. Hi, Kimber.
Take my picture off the wall. It don't matter to me at all. Said I was headed for a fall, but you wanted me to fall. Give back my TV.
Another guy's in the hall last
While you're giving back my things, give me back the key to my heart. Give back the key to my heart. Give back the key to my heart.
Somebody did that, it'd probably be rusted.
And let my love flow.
welcome, KB. I'm enjoying it.
Oh no, Maggie, there's plenty of parking around here.
Well, you say I was the one.
I think today when the internet was out, I walked too far. I needed to go for a walk.
Well, you got a friend in cocaine and TV is the way.
Hi, Lynn. Good to see you.
Just rain out from your face. It has taken my place. You're only innocent. Keep you out. Give back
Yeah, Trooper told me I need a watermark. I have to figure out how to do
my
that.
heart.
Hi, Debbie.
Give back the key to my heart.
Going on tonight here. I had that freedom.
My love flow like a river.
Hi, Joe.
I have a phone call for them, but you can't take that because everything's going to go out over the screen.
I can't sell my mama short on loving me.
That's one reason why
I guess that's why she let me go
Oh yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it?
all I do
Mama
on this
tried to
stream,
stop me
I
short of
do my
stealing.
emails and stuff that,
I guess that's why
Yeah, I couldn't open the line right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why this one is a straight call.
Oh, it's a cheap one.
Well, straight to talk, so like say something
And I
comes up, I
turned out
can't
to be
afford to do it.
the only hell my mama ever
Then I don't have that bill.
raised.
Right. Gotcha.
When I rolled
Thank
into
you, Lou.
Atlanta, stolen tags and almost
Yeah, I'll walk around and say hi, Lynn.
I had to get some money. Lately I'd learned how to get it fast.
Did everybody go over and stuff to,
I wanted to see who I was.
Had to get downtown.
Some people have come over.
So I reached into the glove box. Another liquor store went down.
Hi,
I said,
Meg.
precious memories, take me back to
We have
the good
another
old
new
days.
streamer, Megs.
Let me hear my
They'll be
mama
streaming
sing.
mostly
Likewise,
from
Lynn.
Rock
Lewisburg.
of age.
Hey, main vet. This is just doing a test. This channel is normally going to be used up at Lewisburg on Saturday nights, but we're just testing it here.
And I turned out to be
Like I said, I won't be offended if anybody jumps back on.
I'm getting close. I'm getting close, Joe.
on me. Lord, how I fought to resist.
Well,
But they
thank you
just
for doing
clamped them
that
tighter
there,
till
Hilda.
that metal
Hi,
bit
Sophia.
into my wrists. They took my belt and my billfold, my fingerprints and the profile of my face.
Hi, Bygone.
Then they locked away.
It's Roy. He'll be streaming from Lewisburg on Saturday night.
And I said, precious
He's part of the
memories, take
People's
me back to
Media.
the good old days. Let me hear my mama singing. Rock of ages clip for me.
Get close to $5 to
Turn me on to Jesus.
Went up 8
but
cents
I
today.
turn on to the devil's ways. And I
We're getting
turned
ready
out
for
to be
the
the only hell my
season up
mama
there.
ever raised. She turned me on to
Thank you for
Jesus.
being back
But
row.
I turned on to the devil's ways. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised.
Okay, just need to. Okay, see how this comes up here? You wanna hide it. And then I'll ask, you wanna firmly block that guy? He said, okay.
Okay.
Now he's out of it. I used to let my mods do that because my finger, sometimes it goes by so fast.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you block out somebody else.
Got someone to blame.
I have one mod that you do.
Right.
So I'll tell her about it.
Sure.
One
Yeah,
life.
but I don't know how exactly they did it on.
One need.
She's on a computer. I don't know exactly how.
I don't know either.
One love. We
They
get
usually
to
take
share.
care of that stuff.
Yeah. She's a computer professional.
Okay.
She set the channel up.
You don't care.
So basically, the only thing I do here is stream and rant and rave, and the mods do everything.
Yeah.
They'll take care of the trolls, whoever. But see, you know, when a troll comes
Leave a
on,
bad taste in your mouth.
gives you a view.
Well, that's true.
You act like you never had love.
So, you know, when you get your monthly
You want me
statement out,
to
you
go
know,
without.
you say, hey, thank you for
Well,
helping me
it's
get whatever.
too late.
But no, they can't come back.
Tonight
He's gone.
to drag the past out into the
But
light.
there is a way, like say I hit the
We're
wrong
one,
one.
but
There
we're
is a way
not
to
the
bring
same.
They bring them back, yeah.
We get
Okay,
to
one at a time.
Hi, everybody.
each other, carry
Oh,
each
Sherry's
other.
on.
Hi, Teresa.
One.
I don't know.
I probably went over there to say sub and everything.
This is Sherry, right? This is our Sherry.
I have a cable. I have a cable. I have a cable.
Have you
Is that
come
Fire
here for
Princess?
forgiveness?
Oh, wait.
Have you come
that's
to
right.
raise the dead?
No. She's Sapphire Princess.
Have you come here to play
Patriot, Sapphire,
Oh, okay.
great Patriot.
I think she's doing it.
To the lepers
Thank you,
in your
everyone.
head? Did
They
I
came over
ask
from
too
there.
Okay.
much?
Let's say hi to you.
You gave me nothing.
Hi,
now.
Midwest.
It's all I got.
Stormtrooper helped me decide, but I knew that person was a troll.
Not the
Hi,
same.
West Virginia.
Where we hurt each other.
Hi,
And we're
Terry.
doing it again. You say love is a temple, love a higher law. Love is a temple, love the higher law. You ask me to enter, but then you make me crawl. And I can't be holding on to what you've got
Hi, Oki.
when all you've got is hurt. One love, one blood, one life. You've got to do what you should.
Hey, Steel City gal.
One life with each other,
Thank you, Wayne.
sister.
If I miss anybody, it's not intentional.
One life.
Well, see,
but
mine will
we're not the same.
put a lot of,
Get to
they'll group a whole
carry
bunch,
each other.
they'll group a whole bunch of
Carry
letters and then
each
you
other.
can stop it. And you can read
One,
it. And say, hey, hi, blah, blah, blah. Well, they jump around.
Yeah.
one.
You can only do one at a time unless you have more than one phone. You can only watch one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I play another song there.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're there? So you're from
Patriots at? Where them patriots at? Where them patriots at? Where them patriots at? Where them gun-toting, God-believing patriots at? Where them red, white, and blue bleeding patriots at? Where them down south and up north patriots at? Where them East Coast and West Coast patriots at? Where them patriots at? West patriots at? Where them patriots at? Where them patriots at? Hey, I got one question, where them patriots at? I'm a real J6, I got my patriots back. It's like I practice safe driving cause I stay with a strap. Provider said he what I've done, won't stop playing with that.
Can you hear them freedom bells ringing? Hey, I'm a patriot like I play for New England.
Brian's the man that saved me, man, when we went up to Lewisburg. He's going to be training up there. That's why we need to go over there and
never ever tell them I'm with all the smoke. Who got the
I'll be back up there Saturday.
What a patriot said. What a patriot said. What a patriot said. What I'm done told you gotta believe in patriot said. When I'm red, white, and blue, being patriot said. When I'm down south and north, patriot said. Where them East Coast and West Coast, patriot said. Where them patriots at? West patriot said. Where them patriots at? Where them patriots at?
I'm a J6 4G, I don't keep a book up. Oh, you want that's wrong. The fire department's with us. I'm going Elon, but this a Rory, not a Tesla. We run for feathers. Prime of God, I'm back there extra. I'm OG Naga. Trump's not you with a big scaffer. Bison 4G, conservative, salt and pepper. Two-way rapper, can't take these guns, show never. You building back better. You liberals got me fed up.
I gotta get to my iPad.
That's how I step on liberals. That's how I step on liberals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Patriots, we at your door. Back to blue, we keep the state. Republicans, we born
Patriots at? Where them patriots at? Where them patriots at? Where them patriots at?
Bye, Rodney. Take care.
Patriots at? Where them red, white, and blue bleeding patriots at? Where them down south and up north patriots at? Where them East Coast and West Coast patriots at? Where them patriots at? West patriots at? Where them patriots at? Where them patriots at?
Thank you, Tim.
You hit
Thank you,
pause
Ava.
on the iPad.
Thank you, Carol.
Pineapple, prepare yourself.
Someone needs to introduce her.
Oh, I'll introduce you.
Okay.
Oh, never mind, the music's already started. Don't figure it out.
Tell everybody who you
Merry
are.
Christmas for J6 prisoner and your family from Florida. We are mega members. We are January 6 protesters. You are my hero. Since the Christmas cards away, my people love to you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Wish you to be free soon. 你在墙内，我在墙外，我们是每个运动的参与者，我们是月六日的心，有心的爱国者。
That's our friend from Florida. She was in the courthouse with us today.
圣诞卡，献上我深深的爱和思念。祝你圣诞和新年快乐，希望你早日自由。
Thank you, Angelina.
我的天下，我的英雄不浪血淋漓，赞叹你的雄辩，欣赏你的英俊和勇敢。
I don't think it's a Chinese communist song, although I don't speak Chinese. I think she's a patriot. I just met her today.
，Thank you,
A big round of applause for Scarlett. And Scarlett's going to sing a couple more songs for us throughout the evening. A couple more later on. Did you want to say something?
All right, we're going to play a song. Thank you, Scarlett. That was beautiful. I know that they all appreciate that in the cart. I know. Thank you so much.
I'm going down to the police station, just gonna turn myself in for all the bad things I've been doing then. Maybe I won't do it again. 7 old dogs in the backyard, 6 cat cut strings on an old guitar. 3 days straight, I've been putting everything I own in a mason jar. All I saw was people crying, creosote smoke and falling rain. 7 last words to the faithful, 6 shades of gray on a piece of wood. 3 days straight I've been sinking and I ain't been doing what I should.
You're welcome, Debbie. Thank you.
I went down to see the fortune teller. It's gonna get my future red. She looked in my hands, she said it's bad. She crossed her eyes, she fell back dead. 7 miles as the crow flies, 6 black birds fly somewhere. 3 days straight, I've been thirsty. Get to where I don't care.
Avon calling. Let me say that many Chinese are the most ardent patriots because they've seen communism firsthand. Just because the song is, I don't understand that song. I don't know exactly what she's saying, but it doesn't necessarily mean it was supporting the CCP.
The place I was camping had terrible housing. No internet for like 2.5 hours.
So I've been standing in muddy water, waiting for the sun to shine. I ain't been doing what I oughta. Crystal ball don't sympathize. 7 times 7 is 49. 6 times 9 is 54. 3 days straight I've been thinking, well I ain't gonna do that no more.
It's not doing too well right now.
Yes, I'm blaming you because you put all your stuff down here. And that's Tom and Tatum's fault. I'm coming. Well.
Oh, it's
all right. So we went to court today. Okay, Miss Jenny Cudd's here from Texas. Come on, girl. You want to get on live stream and talk about your day?
Oh, will you back up, please? Just put my camera. My phone's about to die.
Okay. You know something, directors? I have a lot of directors.
I always keep mine right here.
And all right, sir. All right. Is this good? Is everyone happy? Are they?
You were good where you were.
All right, Miss Helena. Come on and come tell you know. And Tammy went, but Tammy is not here. But Jenny Cudd's here she's a fellow Texan, I'm not a Jan 6er, but she is. So tell us what you've been doing.
Hey Patriots, I'm Jenny Cudd. I just want to say to all the people out here on Freedom Corner, I appreciate so much what it is that you do.
Amen.
And your dedication and willingness to stand out here regardless of what happens, because I know how much it means to the guys inside. My case is completely over. I've been charged, arrested, convicted, and sentenced, and I have been off probation for a year now. And so I felt like I should come back to DC and visit, be here to support the other J6ers that are getting sentenced this week.
Right.
There's a lot of people that I care deeply about that I have never met in person. I've never talked to their family members, anything like that. But I wanted to be able to be here and to support their families. And so we got to do that today in a couple different sentencings. Robert Morse, who's an Army Ranger and a wonderful patriot.
All the way.
Robert Morse was sentenced today to 66 months in prison. And I got to sit with his mom. And then this afternoon, Vigo Barnett, who's one of my favorite January 6 patriots, I love that guy. Vigo got sentenced to 54 months in prison, and we got to sit with his wife and be there for her. And that's so vitally important because, I mean, as all of you know, and all of you that are watching this too, like, we're in it for the next 20 years at least, right? Because regardless of when these people get out of prison, when our patriots come home, all the healing that has to happen after that and reassimilating into society and getting jobs and homes and all of those things again. And so it's a really, really long fight to be in. And the fact that y'all stand out here every single day is just beyond me. It's so important. And I'm very grateful to get to be a part of the January 6th community. Obviously, I would have picked any other way to get to be a part of this versus being a defendant and having to go through the prosecution and persecution and the shit of fighting the federal government. But, you know, God's always in charge. That's it. It's black or white. God either is or he isn't. And he sure didn't fall asleep on January 6th when all of us were there at the Capitol that day.
KB Camino,
And
yes,
he's
they
not
do
asleep
count that.
while people are getting sentenced or anything like that. And I just have to believe that all of this is for a higher reason and a higher cause.
Amen.
And I'm so grateful for all of the things that have happened in the last 2 years and all of the different organizations and the people that have gotten involved to raise money and to create things to where, you know, we can write letters to the prisoners through Patriot Mail Project or through Operation Love Wins. You know, we can send wives and moms and family members up here to get to visit their loved ones, because every single one of those organizations is so vitally important, and all the ones that are going to come after this, you know, to help those guys get jobs again and to help them be part of society again. And it takes all of us to save our country. So
Amen.
Thank you all for being here.
Amen.
Thank you, Jenny. I'm so happy you could be here with us. And, you know, it is important to be at the courthouse. We talk about that quite often. It is a hard thing to do when you see people going through some of the worst moments of their life and their ideology being demeaned, and, you know, their lifestyle and who they are. You know, you're talking about people's core values that they are tearing apart for the record. And it is not right, and it is not okay. And it is important that we stand and give voices to these people, because like you said, you know, there's so many people that get to come home, but Ashley's never going to come home. Roseanne's never going to come home. Brian's never going to come home. Benjamin's never going to come home. And those officers that took their own lives after that day, they are never going to come home. And the American people deserve an investigation into the events leading up to January 6th and beyond. And that is why, so, you know, today we were in court and we're so lucky. I was so thankful. You know, the Lord does do amazing things, because I was like, I said, we need more bodies this week because there's not enough bodies to go around in the courthouse. You know, not even saying what's going on, trying to get in front of congressional members and demanding an investigation. And it is important that we do that and we hold them accountable. And, you know, I was speaking to Roy earlier. I know that we have such active patriots out there that make sure that they're holding their representatives accountable, because the tide is turning. They are paying attention to our cause, and that is so much. Helena and Suzanne, they have been in there handing out all the pamphlets, the yellow ribbons. You know, it's all these things in conjunction that are turning it. And I have so much faith that it's going to happen. And I know that the government is going to have to say Ashley's name on the record, and it is going to happen. We demand it. And, you know, sitting in Oath Keepers today was really hard. Helena and I were in there for the victim impact statements, and it was the same script, honestly, that I've heard over and over again. You know, these people were defending our democracy. They were horrified because people were yelling around them. You know, stopping the peaceful transfer of power once again all over the place. And, you know, and I've sat in on a lot of trials. Another thing that they do, and I saw it in Big O's case today, is that any Jan 6er that takes the stand is a liar. Every single one of them. Every one of them. At sentencing, they call him a liar over and over again. And come on, Tammy, I was just saying, you were in court. Come on.
No, and I got something to say about that. I wrote it down because I got something to say about that. So they say in court that that is your right to be able to take yourself to trial if you so choose to do. That you do not have to take a plea deal from the government. You don't have to. It's not, you don't have to. Like, you have the right to go to trial. However, if you go to trial, it will be held against you. It absolutely will be held. It's 3 points that it gets held against you. It typically puts you in a different bracket, grouping, whatever you want to call it, for the sentencing guidelines. It's very, it's double speak, and it should be illegal, but they are doing it into every single one of them.
Yeah, now the 3-point enhancement, it's the cost and time to the courts is how they justify those points. You get 2 points taken off if you take a plea. You know, so anything, and speaking of adding numbers on, is that during Oath Keepers, the domestic terrorist enhancement is on the table. And I believe that Judge Mehta laid out his plan today to go ahead and give them that enhancement. Also, you know, Nestler's argument on the administration of justice, of an official proceeding, which all of this is so weird, but that administration of justice has 8 points on it.
I agree with Angelina being a great mod.
So that's
she
8 points. If he gives it, yeah, it is just to stack on the numbers to justify giving them the time they want to give them. And if they get this domestic terrorist enhancement, which Nestler's been dying to give since he tried to give it to my husband, and he's going to get it this time.
They're going to set a precedent.
They are, because they're, you know, it's just the pathway to the Proud Boys, and then we also believe pathway to Trump. So, you know, I've said it out here in the corner before when Trump said they're after me, or they're after y'all, but I'm in the way. You know, they're taking the ones out to show the American people, you better get out of the way, because we are getting him. And we're going to put anyone down that supports that and supports him. And they will put you in jail, and they will ruin your life. And they're doing it systematically through this system.
Good idea, Laura.
You know,
That's great.
I'm saying and a lot because I'm trying to get my words together, but it's really, really sickening, you know, for patriots to sit in there and see their people get so demeaned, not even over the acts that they did that day. It is literally over their ideology and how are they so dumb to believe this big lie. And it goes on and over again. So Helena, tell us what you saw today.
Well, it was really difficult to sit in the courtroom. Nicole, very reminiscent of how it was when I was here in September and we were sitting in on the Oath Keepers trial and we were there for the jury selection, but now they've gone through this entire process and now they're being sentenced, and you could just tell by the way that the prosecution was talking and Judge Mehta and his motions and how there's no chance for them whatsoever. They're totally going to get the longest sentences. I hate to say it, but I just truly believe that they are setting a precedent, and they're going to do the same to my dear friends the Proud Boys. So this is all going to come down to appeals, which is also going to be a very long process because if you're even actually able to get an appeal done, because you need money, attorneys, it's going to be a very timely procedure, and it's going to take a good 2 years before it's even heard, and then if it isn't heard, then it goes to the Supreme Court. So I guess that's what we want, is a case to get before the Supreme Court so that we can actually set our own precedent at this point. I think that's what it's going to come down to. That's right. It's going to be on the obstruction charge, the 1512 charge, and that's really the biggest one that holds the longest sentencing, and they're just handing it to everyone. So that is pretty disturbing. But it's very hard to sit in there, and we were there for the Oath Keepers in the morning, but then we went to Big O's sentencing hearing, and it was like they retried him all over again for 3 hours. They just sat there and told everybody in the courtroom what a terrible person he was and how he lied about everything, and he should have just gone ahead and did a bench trial or pleaded guilty and not had a jury trial, and then he wouldn't have all this extra time. So really this process is the prosecution, right? The process of all of this. The process is the punishment. Thank you. It truly is, and you can see it the way the judges speak and the prosecuting attorneys. So it's difficult. It is very difficult to sit in there and watch. And you see the family members, when these sentences came down today, I just felt very bad for Bigo's wife. It's very hard because she doesn't know what she's going to face without him, for 54 months. So we're going to be there for her and everybody else. And I guess I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the Jan 6 hotline. If there's anybody out there that needs any help, please reach out to American Patriot Relief. The J6 hotline, the phone number is 833-SAVE-J6. And if you're in any need of assistance or somebody to talk to, please don't hesitate to call. There's amazing volunteers that answer that phone. Jenny Cutt is actually one of them, and she has come here from Texas to visit, and Jenny and I got to spend the evening together, and it's been wonderful having her here, and she's been an integral part of building that Jan 6 support hotline. So we love you, Jenny, and love you, Nicole and Tammy and Tommy and all of you guys here at Freedom Corner. So I'm so thankful to be here, and I'm going to be here for a couple of months, and you'll see me often, but we got lots of work to do. Lots.
Let's go give Helena a round of applause.
Yay!
So slightly different subject. So I don't have a statement right now. You guys were talking about how they were trying to take over, stop the peaceful transfer of power, and how we're all liars, right? So I'm going to ask all the feds who have their $200,000 Georgetown degrees, and I'm going to ask all you guys in the world, what day does the president take over power from another president?
That would be the 20th of January.
So they want the world to believe that we were trying to commit a coup against Donald Trump. Because there was no power being turned over on January 6th. And I got another question, feds. Why did you guys spend a year in 2022 doing the very change in the law so Mike Pence couldn't do the very thing you're saying that these men are liars for what they believe that he could do on January 6th? These people are lying, Marxist trash. I got a homework assignment. I want everybody to go home and look up Chinese struggle sessions, because these men are being convicted for what they think and what they believe and not what they did. And they're coming for you next. They're coming for your kids. I don't care what color you are, how much money you have. They are going to come for you. You know why they're coming for you? Because they watched you do nothing when they did this to these men. They know you won't do anything. They're coming for your kids next.
mic drop on Tommy Tatum. You know, because it's how he rolls. You need to come on back down here. Y'all need to talk about y'all's day, because there's some stuff on Twitter I saw. Tommy Tatum, Gary.
We're on Twitter. We're on. I don't know.
Y'all going to the committee.
So we did go to the committee hearing, and when you use the term wake up, we're talking literally, because who was sleeping? Who got caught asleep?
Poopy Pants Nadler.
Yes, I'm surprised we couldn't hear him snoring from where we are. And Ivan got it on recording, but you have to hang in there because it goes on for quite some time.
He was really sleepy.
He was really sleepy. He got a good nap in. You know, they say those 15-minute power naps. It wasn't quite 15. It was a solid 3.5. And then you have to watch to the end where you can actually see him wake up. We also spoke with...
Okay, so we went to, I forget the committee names, but Jim Jordan and all the guys. I think it was Judiciary, and then there was Oversight Select. We made our appearances there. And during the middle of a congressional hearing, Congressman Nels gets up, walks over to where we're all sitting with our T-shirts, and shakes Gary's hand, he shakes Ivan's hand, he shakes Mickey's hand, and he shakes my hand, and what I like to call a shot across the bow to the Democrats, because when they could not stand it, and he did that on purpose. And we saw him a little later. What was I going to say? I know what I can't say, but I'll just say it like this, guys. I've had some phone calls with some people. I've had some other phone calls with some people. Things are changing, and I know it doesn't feel like it, but these congressmen are asking the questions we wanted them to start asking on January 6th as of this week, and they're getting the answers. So that's, you know, a little something positive, I guess. And then we spoke to Trip Roy for a while, and he liked us as well. Nicole wasn't there. Here she comes.
Nicole's gonna be jealous. She does like her some Chip Roy. I like some Chip Roy too, though. He was a strong speaker today, and we love him for that. Oh, what you gonna say?
I'm just jealous a little bit over Mickey and Clay Higgins too. So, you know, I'm jealous all over.
Clay Higgins smells good too. I'm not saying Chip Roy doesn't, but I didn't get close enough. I've been close enough to Clay Higgins and know he smelled good.
It is a trip, Angelina. I've sat in one or two of them.
He's got some good three-piece suits. So one of these hearings I just remembered was the Republicans want to do what they with all these regulations, and the stats they were saying, like federal regulations on anything, your business, your swimming pool, the amount of water in your toilet bowl, all that. And so the Republicans are saying we're going to do away with all these regulations because, first of all, we're the Congress people. No, we didn't vote on these laws, and we only vote on about 10% of the laws on the books. And these Georgetown bureaucrats who get out of college at 22 come out and start saying, oh, that bump stock you owned for 10 years, as of X day on the month on the calendar, you're now a felon. Well, not a Republican, not a Democrat, not an elected official in this country ever voted on that. So that's what the Republicans are trying to do away with. And the Democrats make this argument, I promise you they did. Oh, we're too busy to pass laws. Let the bureaucrats do that for us.
Yeah.
Literally, what they denied the deep state all day, but they were on Capitol Hill today lobbying to give them all of your money without a vote, without a say-so, without any concern for you whatsoever.
And which one of the congressmen was it that said, God forbid we work more than 3 days a week?
I forget his name. I really like him. He's a younger one. And he's like, yeah, because we came here, we figured this out. We were there Monday morning when the Capitol opened up. We figured they're going to be at work at 8 o'clock. These people don't get to work until at the very earliest Tuesday. They leave Thursday at 12:30, and the rest of the time they're out fundraising, going on TV and committing blood libels against their countrymen. And, you know, when they get time to go to church, they go to ping pong pizza. So you know what I'm saying. We got a phone call.
Oh boy, I'm not going to be able to talk.
This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Telling.
I have quite a few different ones.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you guys doing out there tonight?
It's a very lovely atmosphere out here tonight. We got
very good.
We got a special guest, Scarlett. We got a special guest, Scarlett, who's singing some original songs she wrote, and also Jenny Cuds on the corner.
Oh, very good. Very good. I just wanted to. I ended up getting a film change, so I'm actually looking at you guys right now.
I just wanted to call and say thank you. Who is this real quick? We have some new people asking.
This is Mark Malley.
Hey, Mark. Mark. Okay, we need some people coming to wave at Mark. Now, we got to come over here in the Covey Hill and wave at Mark while he's talking.
I'm going to take it down there. Hopefully we won't lose it.
He says he's looking out right now and he can see people on the corner. Here you go. Go ahead, Mark.
Hi, guys. I love you guys. I just wanted to call and say thank you guys for being out there, being for World City. And wanted to give just make sure you guys are giving a special prayer out there for the Oath Keepers that are getting sentenced this week. So tomorrow or the next day is the Oath Keepers.
I don't want to knock you
Stuart
over.
Rhodes, Kelly Meggs, Jessica Watkins, and Kenneth Harrell, I believe his name is. They get sentenced in the next 2 days. And so does my buddy Nick Brockhoff. So let's make sure that all of them are in your prayers tonight. And
Amen.
If you could be there to support them in person, that I'm sure they would all appreciate it.
Yes, sir. We certainly will be praying for all of them.
Who's this?
This is Tammy. I switched up on you.
Hello, Tammy.
How are you, Mike?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Just out here
Good.
vigilizing with these fine folks tonight.
Very good. Well, yeah, I don't have nothing prepared other than thank you guys for being out there, and please keep them guys in your prayers. There's a lot of sentencing going on, and I don't know, totally.
There was a lot of there was a lot of This is Mickey. Hey, how's it going, Marcus?
Good, Mickey.
There was a lot of sentencing going on today too. Big O Barnett got sentenced.
Rob Morris got sentenced this morning as well.
And I guess
I think so.
Joe Thomas's jury is still out, and we will have some. I wasn't in the courtroom today because we were over in the Congressional hall, but Tammy and Nicole were in the courtroom all day. So we do plan to be there tomorrow.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, no, it means a lot. I'm sure it means a lot to these guys. It would mean a lot to me. You know what I mean? I'm still 2 weeks out, but nerves.
I told her that I would.
There's a big difference here in Lewisburg because everybody from right here goes to sentencing. Lewisburg, you leave, and it's like you still got a week or two. But yeah, nerves. It's a little nerve-wracking being here and watching people just get time after time after time. Nobody seems to get a break ever, and it just sucks. Quite frank.
It does, and they're giving y'all bullshit time, if you ask me. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's our opinions too. But well, if it has to come to appeals, it has to come to appeals. You know.
That's right.
So Robert Morris got 66 months this morning, and Big O Barnett.
66.
And Big O Barnett got 54, I believe, this afternoon. So those were both interesting to sit in on, and there was a lot that the judges had to say. It was almost like they were being retried, honestly. The sentencing is almost more terrible than the trial, and somehow it's just terrible.
Right. Did they stand up and have something to say before their sentencing, or did they just say keep quiet and let the
They both did speak for themselves, but they were both called liars because they didn't take plea deals, and neither one of them. Robert has a stipulated trial, but he didn't admit any guilt through his stipulated trial. So I'm not really sure how that works, but anyways, I guess that leaves him open for appeal. Is how I was gathering the information as it was being put out this afternoon or this morning.
Right.
And some of his co-defendants did, and so that made him a big liar for exercising his right to a trial, a fair trial. And then with Big O Barnett, he had a trial as well, and a jury trial, and he was a liar for having a trial, and he did speak on his own behalf, and they both did express remorse and regret. Though I think the judge was more swayed by Robert than Big O, for sure. They did not feel like Big O was very remorseful at all. They felt like he was just sorry that he got caught, and they felt like Robert would probably never do that again if he were ever presented the chance. So, two very different sentencings, but their times are like 10 months apart.
Yeah, different sentencing, different charges. I mean,
yeah, completely.
I don't know. Yeah. I still got 2 weeks before I get sentenced, so I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, don't.
I'm sure I have plenty to say in 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, no, they will definitely use it against you, so just keep your mouth shut for now. We'll just be praying for you.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I actually have a good feeling about my judge still. I don't think he's a bad guy. So hopefully he sees looks at it the same way I did, and he doesn't try to pull it aside. So we'll see how it goes.
That we will, one way or another, right?
Who's your judge?
Judge Mehta.
Judge Mehta.
Judge Mehta.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
so
he just gave Peter Schwartz the most time anybody's ever had, and that was my co-defendant. But that there was this like light and day compared to, you know what I mean, the actual events of the day between me and him. So
Jeff Brown.
I don't know. I got Jeff Brown as well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I got 111 Bs, but. Hope for the best and prayer for the worst, I say.
There you go. Well, we're all going to be praying for you, Marcus, that's for sure. And we are always keeping Jennifer in our minds as well. And the kids.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Shout out to them. I don't know if she's listening right now or not. I normally give her a call before I call anybody, but I didn't.
That's okay. Even if she's not listening right this second, she'll know it when she hears it later.
Right, she probably will listen to it later too. I'm going to go ahead and put my gifts and go out there, and then I'll get out of your hair.
Okay, go ahead.
Everybody, if anybody wants to give, please give to www.givesandgo.com/G9QRD. Thank you, and I love you. God bless. You guys keep up the good work out there, and I appreciate every last one of you.
Thanks, Marcus. We appreciate you too. You're such a patriot, and we'll be praying for you.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys are great patriots as well. Y'all have a good night out there, and I'll be singing the next anthem for everybody out there. Here, they did a podcast, so I don't know who's going to call them here. Somebody can help them.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right. Well,
hopefully we can all get out for the anthem now.
All right. Yeah, we hope so.
Okay, great.
There were some.
You guys are breaking up. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
You have a good night.
All right, you too.
So they're on the.
Yeah, I forget what they call it, but they're on like the tier system to where there was some trouble last night. So now only half of them can come out at a time. And Jeff Sable, he's the one that usually calls for the anthem, will not be out of his cell at the correct time to call for the anthem because he was on the first group that gets to come out of their cell. So hopefully somebody else will be calling in for the anthem, but yeah, there was some trouble. There was some trouble in there.
Sorry guys, I didn't remember. I didn't think to write down the Give, Send, Go link. So if anybody else on there on the chat got it, please post it.
If you're new on here, when they're talking down here or on the phone, I don't talk. And if I didn't say hi to you, it wasn't because I was ignoring you. But as you go by and I see a name I didn't say hi to, I will say hi to you. Well, that way they can hear what's going on. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Valerie.
MAGA.
Damn, cook that bitch up, Milan.
Hey,
Yeah, man,
hey, touch my hand, you
I
might
still
get
have,
beat. These are Yeezys on my feet. Shade room hate, I'm sleep. Tell Jimmy Kimmel that his show weak. And they lost in 2016. You know what that mean? They gon' try to impeach. See, y'all talk about white supremacy, but we shooting each other down in these streets. I'm tired of all these pseudo intellectuals. If you don't know politics, but don't need speak. Hillary Clinton, she had hot sauce and Bernie Sanders hanging out with Cardi B. I look up to Larry Elder, you look up to Talib Kweli. I look up to Ben Carson while you listening to YG. Hold on, Trump 2020, that's big facts. No, I can't vote for no Democrat. Used to be a liberal, but I switched that. Pull up to your hood in my big hat. Pro-life, pro-God, pro-Trump. I don't follow rules, I do what I want. Pro-life, pro-God, pro-Trump. I don't follow rules, I do what I want. I said I'm black and not Democrat, they trying to ban me. I guess I'm too real, so they don't understand me. And Tifa won't be, think I'm be Jordan Ramsey. The right to bear arms and I keep mine in handy. Why nobody talking facts? Abortion is genocide if you black. They trying to turn our men into women, into nobody even know no different. Liberals, they hide the truth in plain sight, but they'll tell it to you if you listen. You can't be a Democrat if you a Christian. It's obvious the devil working on the mission. Capitalism help more than it hurts. Socialism, that never works. False prophets taking over the church. It's the truth, but I know that it hurts. Hold on, Trump 2020, that's big facts. No, I can't vote for no Democrat. Used to be a liberal, but I switched back. Pull up to your hood in my big hat. Pro-life, pro-God, pro-Trump. I don't follow rules, I do what I want. Pro-life, pro-God, pro-Trump. I don't follow rules, I do what I want. Trump 2020, that's big facts. No, I can't vote for no Democrat. Used to be a liberal, but I switched back. Pull up to your hood in my big hat. Pro-life, pro-God, pro-Trump. I don't follow rules, I do what I want. Pro-life, pro-God, pro-Trump. I don't follow rules, I do what I want.
My hat, so many have tried. You push your luck, I'll hit that stride. Not a tough guy, you'll find out soon. Don't push your luck, I'll clear that room. Kimmel got nerve, he a blunt-faced clown. He skipped all bars, we put that down. MAGA is a movement in a state of mind. When Trump is gone, our sun still shines. You bring a little change, you'll know our name. First step, act, unleash those chains. Black voice for Trump, that's my word. I know my facts, I'm that nerd. A sign of change, Gen Z is here. Time moves fast, the end is near. I ain't done, the beat don't drop. Like P. Diddy, we just won't stop. They want impeachment, that's their song. Roger Stone did nothing wrong. Adam Schiff, he was so confused. A pencil neck with no blues clues. Read the script, there's no crime. Do nothing gives, wasting time. Sign that bill, new trade deal. More jobs, let's get real. They play games, we make plans. Drain that swamp, understand? We don't back down, we might get burned. Next year this time we on two terms. Still not a record, I do this for fun. We come together and love everyone. This MAGA crew is a major beast. Big ups to Bryson, I'm out.
Trump 2020, that's big facts. No, I can't vote for no Democrat. Used to be a liberal, but I switched that. Pull up to your hood in my big hat. Pro-life, pro-God, pro-Trump. I don't follow rules, I do what I want. Pro-life, pro-God, pro-Trump. I don't follow rules, I do what I want.
No, of course, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. It's for Tommy. He's making it for Ashley J6 on YouTube. It'll be on Tommy's YouTube channel.
You meant that, reverse now we throwing out Kanye West mixtape. But since you're Democrat, they gon' eat it up. Since you been in office, we got no love. You did it for the kids and the slush shame. This the same game that Obama played. You the dad at the
Rebecca's having problems with her spinal cord. She jarred it. She's just resting right now.
When we had Trump, Russia would've seen more ready to catch up. We was cool with Russia till you messed up. You would be talking about and no scrubs. Why you always look unhappy? Like you always dominated, but with no brain. Your facial expressions, just say it all. Can you please return me and let miss calls? Nobody did build back better at all.
Well, that depends.
Joe Biden didn't build back better at all. We all know what the see monkey gon' do. But when you read from the prompts, do you approve? Or do you just do what they tell you to? Do you know what's a lie and what's the truth? Do you sign anything that just has a line? In 94 you locked people for petty crimes. It was most blacks that was doing time. For the size of a quarter they was serving dimes. I like when you was right, didn't say much. Now when you talk like words that you made up. Tripping down in depression is over. Looks like you need a nap and a soda. Do you even know you the president? Cause you out here tripping and we got evidence. Off a bike, still stressing. I ain't even for you and I'm regretting it. Build back better it all. Find it. Build back better it all. Find it and build back better it all.
We're gonna get everybody. Scarlett's gonna sing another one of her songs. We're gonna give her just a second to get the music rolling, and that should take just a moment.
What'd you do with the maroon bomber?
The who? Oh, I did nothing with them. When you're ready, you get the volume up. Let me know, and I'll cut the. Okay, when you're ready, I'll start it for you. So everybody remember we do have the Memorial Day, the first Ashley Babbitt Memorial Day Freedom March from the Freedom Circle at the Capitol to right here on Freedom Corner this Monday, May 29th. We do have some commemorative t-shirts on forashley.com. We also have these t-shirts and you can get them all kinds of colors, white and black, and then through variations of all that. We do have some hats and tumblers and things like that as well. And all of the donations to that site and also the merch sales do go to help Freedom Corner continue.
Hi, how are you? I'm from.
You have to step back, or the speakers are making noise.
Oh, okay. I'm from the Sunshine State, Florida. Last night I flew to Washington D.C. Attend Robert Moore's sentence this morning. And tomorrow after I'm going to attend Floridians, the Patriots, Kenny, Max. I call my day off, 3 days I fly to here. I'm Chinese America, I hope all the Chinese America Patriots support the J6 prisoners. They are my family, they fight for us, fight for our next generation, fight for USA, we from the communist country China, we don't want dictatorship, we don't want big government, and I don't want big government, we need America first, Americans first. This song is the last song I wrote for Christmas to all the J6 prisoners. I sent to the J6 prisoners the Christmas card with my lyrics. I wrote last the Christmas season. This song I wrote a couple months ago for Robert Morris as an English version and a Chinese version. So first I sing English version. The name of this song, You Are Handsome Outside and Beautiful Inside.
See, you get live entertainment here on hashtag Freedom Corner. We have Ron comes to sing sometimes.
Yes, God bless them.
We need Turbo to come and play his guitar.
You took the mind, please away when I saw your soldier photo. I show your photo to the Chinese American patriots. Many patriots said to me, you are super handsome. That made the cat meow. You are definitely the Hollywood material. You are not the only handsome outsider. You are beautiful inside.
See how it's crooked? No. But now you can move it. Here, okay.
How do I back up? I don't know how.
Yeah, see, you should, you don't have to really get a kickback. As long as it has these apertures right here, you know, it's like this.
Those the cameras?
Yeah, you know, it doesn't have to be like this phone right here. It's like an $800 phone.
Yeah.
That phone right there, I paid like $200 for it.
Said you got to pay for another line though too.
Well, see, yeah.
All right.
But you know,
Can y'all
that's
hear
what
me?
I did, you know.
Can't. I know.
Other than that,
all right,
you know, you're probably
let's
gonna run
just, in a
into
minute,
problems
figure it
like
out,
that
okay?
every once
We
in a
need to
while.
do. It's okay, baby. Oh my! Now y'all can hear me good.
Yeah, that's all.
I know that's so happy for everybody.
And like, if you decide.
All right, so who are we going to have do roll call? Miss Tammy, come on down.
If you decide, well, this is not going to be my thing, you don't have that phone line.
What
I
is
got
it?
straight
Day
talk. You buy
800 and what?
Oh, okay.
60.
Cancel it.
Storm, what's today? 860 what?
868.
868. Hold on, guys. I don't have my list ready yet.
Oh, come on. Man.
Sorry. I know. I'm
Some of
terrible.
my brain power there. I'm trying to talk to the world.
I know. Okay, so sorry. The lives we lost on January 6th: Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and the next day, Officer Brian Sicknick. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And the detained: John Andrews, Thomas Ballard, Roger Bow, Joe Biggs, Aiden Billiard, Matthew Bledsoe, Tim Bonner, Nicholas Brokoff, Antoine Bronick, Tammy Bronsberg, Jeff Brown, Jeremy Brown, Alan Byerly, Daniel Caldwell, Lewis Caldwell, Matthew Capsule, I said that wrong, I'm sorry, Caspel, Jake Chansley, William Cressman, Eric Christie, Ricky Wilden, Meredith Cleveland, Lonnie Kaufman, Nolan Cook, Mason Corson, Robert Sanford, Kenneth Bonowitz, Jeremy Bausch, Christopher Moynihan, Charles Smith, Andrew Galloway, David McCaffell, David Judd, Jerry Riles, Kevin Creek, Nicholas DiCarlo, David Dempsey, Lucas Denny, Charles Donahoe, Israel Easterday, Robert Fairchild, Scott Fairlamb, Troy Faulkner, Brandon Fellows, Kyle Fitzsimmons, Mitchell Gardner, Robert Gieswein, Antime Guionet, James Grant, Matthew Green, Timothy Hale, Kenneth Harrelson, Joshua Haynes, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Andrew Hernandez, Brian Jackson, Shane Jenkins, Douglas Jensen, Justin Jersey, Cash Kelly, Julian Qatar, Matthew Kroll, Jacob Lang, Nicholas Langard, and I butchered that one. I'm very sorry, whoever you are. Samuel Lazar, Thomas Robertson, Daniel Rodriguez, Moises Romero, Greg Rubernacker, Jeffrey Sable, Ryan Samsel, Thomas Webster, Patrick McCoffey, Marcus Malley, Christian Manley, Cody Matisse, James Malk, Marcus Mazza, Ronald Maccabee, James McGrew, Sean McHugh, Jeffrey McKellop, Kelly Meggs, Jonathan Mellis, Richard Machete, Garrett Miller, Matthew Ryan Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Morse, Jonathan Munifo, Marshall Neef, Daryl Neely, Ryan Nichols, Ethan Nordine, Nicholas Ox, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Barry Ramey, Jake Witten, Dominic Pizzola, Mark Ponder,
Christine Priola, Chris Quaglin, Guy Reffitt, Zach Reel, William Reed, Stuart Rhodes, Howard Richardson, Ronald Sandlin, Saldivar Sandoval, Troy Sargent, Peter Schwartz, Christian Sikor, Hunter Seafried, Bart Shively, Jeffrey Sills, Glenn Simon, Peter Stager, Andrew Taki, Enrique Tario, George Tinney, Devlin Thompson, Dustin Thompson, Jessica Watkins, William Watson, Matthew Webler, Anthony Williams, Duke Wilson, Kyle Young, Jack Witten, Mahala Pryor, Tommy Smith. Sorry, guys. One more. I can't see it.
Ricky Griswold, I think.
I did say that one. Oh, and the ones we lost to suicide: Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, and Mark Unks. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Let's say her name. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt.
Jump drain in the swamp, America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol, witness hate in their eyes. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Closer with them patriots, they had tears in their eyes. They tryna steal our pride, boy, yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. I done seen them barricades open and people jumping. I done seen the media police walking right in. They gon' try to lock us down, you know we popping out. 1776, boy, you know we rocking out. People judging people, this is crazy these days. They been shooting, they been rioting for hundreds of days. Patriots, we fed up, we know that we got set up. Who made that phone call? They got that patriot wet up. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know we hold you in prayer. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know your soul's in the air. Ashley Babbitt, yeah, you know true patriots care. Left your blood up on the battlegrounds, life isn't fair. Oh no, oh, at least we making history. Never forget what they did to me. Boy, you know I'll bounce back on them, won't even say names. They tryna ban me, yeah, I'll make a new page. Drain in the swamp, America, that's why we love them. We the people got us back, you know we stand for something. I was at the Capitol, witness hate in their eyes. I stood on them battlegrounds, they won't catch me inside. Posted with them patriots, they had tears in their eyes. They tryna steal our pride, boy, yeah, you know we outside. They can never take our freedom, real patriots ride. They can never take our freedom, real Americans ride. Yeah, let's start a patriot party. Yeah, let's start a patriot party. Yeah, RIP to anybody who lost their life in the Capitol, man. January.
All right, guys, we think we got the technical difficulties figured out.
I don't think it's gonna work. I have to Bluetooth it.
I'm beautiful inside in Chinese version. 我十分震惊。你是那么的英俊，我像美籍华人，展示了你的士兵章。他们都说你特帅，你是好莱坞演员的鸟，让他们一直看着呀。我的耳膜是罗伯特，你是天动物，你才华横溢，你文采斐然，你健康的真心间，你参加了阿富汗战争。我们参加了2021年1月6日地色的游戏，我们为权利而战，我们为大选的诚信而战。啊，我的耳膜是罗伯特。这门旁，我们的心一起跳动，我们的心为美国跳动。Our hearts beat together, our hearts beat for USA。你是我外表帅和心里美的儿。我是罗伯特，我爱你，海浪涌。This is Chinese version for Robert Morris. Handsome outside, beautiful inside. Thank you. It's Chinese Western folk music.
Beautiful.
Scarlett sings so beautifully. Thank you so much, Scarlett, for that. And, you know, something I just saw, I just have to say this. So, you know, they call us Jan 6 apologists and all that, and they're saying no one has had their, you know, due process denied and so forth and so forth. Well, you know, Guy's speedy trial process was denied to him. I found out on Twitter that his lawyer, a public defender named William Welch, had filed a continuance where Guy had said from the very beginning there will be no continuances, the government can do this all day, they can do the data dumps all day. And then I found out on Twitter that William Welch, Guy's attorney, had filed that continuance. And I'm the one who had to tell Guy. That was done without Guy's knowledge. That is actually his due process being denied by him. He had no decision in that. And, you know, that is on the record. So anybody that doesn't believe me can just go back through Guy's paperwork, go back through everything that's been filed on Pacer, and you'll see for yourself. And, you know, so that's not exactly true. There's so much intimidation that goes on with this process. You know, people can sit in judgment and say all day long what they want to about the decisions people make and going forward. But the intimidation by the United States government is a real thing. And until you're in that situation and you see what they'll do to you, you need to be hesitant about what you say, because, or maybe, yeah, I guess you should be, because they'll come after you if you say what you think.
They certainly will.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan, it's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy, there's always someone listening. The election's planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied, it's history repeating. But the problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them. If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American patriots. Who would have thought those who love the country the most would be hated on by folks who call America home? Both political parties are equally just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people. Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Y'all missing what was written in them pages. That was history they wrote, now you wanna change it. You racist, you hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in cages? I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I liberals. Wear a mask, stay home, complain and moan. Talk about privilege on your phone in your Range Rover, Starbucks, mango, foo-foo, whatever. The cloth I'm cut from can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray. I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free, home of the brave.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
I see through all the illusions, refuse to humor rumors or accept that we are losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off their confusion. Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution. Cool with persecution if I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution, and there will be revolution if we can't find resolution. And a threat is a promise, stand up, pay homage. They tell lies, I'm being honest, just the time is upon us. I know that God got us, so I'm fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor. Either set a higher ground or drown in a drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana. We fighting for our freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you wanna see, the warrior that we're needing.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Some bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to that home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by.
That's a great one. Yeah, we should.
When the
ask on that one.
Doors of this life have gone. I fly away like a bird from these prison walls. I fly away. I fly away, oh glory. I fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I fly away.
Nicole's going to speak to that question as soon as the music is over.
Oh, how glad and happy when we meet. I fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet. I fly away. I fly away, oh glory. I fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I fly away.
Go ahead, Gary, that's fine.
Fly away, oh glory.
They had some trouble in the pond, so they're on a tier management right now. Maybe they're
Hallelujah, by and by. I fly away.
So we weren't sure if we'd be able to get a call.
Just a few more weary days and then.
Still live streaming on
Hey, live stream.
That's Tammy. Everybody from Lewisburg knows. Well, everybody from here knows her as well.
This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
Yeah,
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hey.
Hey there, you guys. What's going on?
Hey, Jeff.
Yay! Yay me! No, yay us!
Yeah.
So how's your all today? How's your day? What's going on?
Oh, well, it was really good. Well, I don't know. I can't say really good. Court was shit. Everybody got. Sorry, pardon my French, America. This is Nicole.
Hey, Jeff. Let's see. We had Robert Morris was sentenced today, and he got how long?
66 months.
66 months. And Big O Barnett was sentenced today, and he got 5 years. And then the Oath Keepers, you know, they had their omnibus hearing today, where Judge Mehta laid out how whatever he's going to do to them. So, you know, a tough day. We do have Jenny Cudd. She's here from West Texas. She's a fellow Jan Sixer. She's already done her probation and everything. And she does a lot of work here, so she's going to say hi to you.
Hey, Patriot.
Alrighty.
Thank you for being a great
Hey there.
hero. We appreciate you.
Already set up?
Well, I don't know about that. I have to, you know, I can't say anything. Got to be humble, and but I thank you for your kind words. And you know, sooner or later, we'll get through this, and hopefully everybody is the better for it. So that's the truth too. It really is, and that's what we all want, is the truth, as you've heard me say many times. So let me give me 1 second here. Hold on. 3 minutes.
Me. Jeff, you do an amazing job leading the anthem, by the way. You really do.
Oh.
You sound better every night. Better and better.
Yeah, the pride in your voice and everything, really, it's amazing to hear, and I do appreciate, you know, I know the work that y'all do and put into it. So Mickey and them went in front of, you know, they went to some committee hearings and everything today, and Troy Nails came up and spoke to them quite extensively, and they got to see Chip Roy. He spoke to them, and you know, it's. I know that it's so hard for you guys inside, but you know, there's so many patriots working, you know, to bring justice, and you know, 2 minutes.
Well, good. Just keep it up. Keep it up. Seriously, keep the pressure on. Keep going to them. Keep talking to them. You guys listening? Call your senators. Call your congresspeople. Tell them you support the investigation into the weaponization of the government against the people. That you support them doing a real J6 investigation. You know, and there's more and more coming out. I heard of an IRS whistleblower that just came out yesterday. So
yeah, it's happening.
1 minute.
And
1 minute. All right, let me go ahead.
Oh, I was just letting you know, Jenny and Helena Gibson, they're going in tomorrow to hand out some more books, and you know, keep getting the message out. So it's a constant, baby.
Wonderful. All right, I'm going to take the headset out so I can get ready for us singing. So hold on. Where do you want to go? I'm over here where it is. Good to get here. That's pretty awesome.
Me. You.
Just see the lights blinking in the cell block by Nicole's head.
Alrighty, hold on here.
Alrighty.
Hey. All right. Yeah, we got some new folks in here. I haven't talked with a couple of them so far. Anyways, so yeah, we got some new folks in here. We also, because we've got an extra amount of people, they've now kind of trying to do what's called tier management, which is a little, I guess, we'll go back in time, because basically means one group, the top tier is out for 4 to 6 hours from like 9 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon, 5 hours, maybe even 3, and then it's going for count time from like 2:30 to 4:30, and then the other tier is out after that. So it just kind of stinks for a lot of guys, because now we've been used to being out basically all day. Now we're back to this tier management crap. Some of us are kind of lucky in that our cells, I call it my office, is at the extreme end, which makes it so that the tablet doesn't get connection in the COs. have been instructed by the higher ups to allow us to have our doors cracked so we can kind of have a little more social time because people can stop by, say hi, we can de-escalate, we can come out, warm something up. So some of us, like me, have a bit of an advantage to that. So anyways, hold on, it's really loud in here. Let me go back over here to a corner. Anyways, that's what I got. The only other thing I heard, first off, you guys still there?
Yes, we're still here. I was just listening to you.
Okay. Okay, oh, thanks. The only thing I heard was something about Marjorie Taylor Greene raised or brought up some evidence about some kind of money laundering through the U.S. Treasury Department that could possibly be tied to Biden and some kind of child trafficking thing. I don't know if anybody's heard about that. I've tried to get confirmation. There's some people that send me some stuff here, and all I've gotten is somebody that said, yeah, we heard it too, but no one has sent me anything. Is that ringing any bells with you guys out there?
Yes, it does with Tommy, and he can you send it to Jeff?
They said around 20, but we're not sure exactly.
Okay, so she talked about it a couple of weeks ago, and then she just redid a Twitter post about it. And, you know, and then Jim Jordan said something today about attempt of court on Garland for Christopher Wray, sorry, that they're going to put a contempt of court on Christopher Wray because he's not turning over the paperwork for what they're really asking for on that. Right. So.
Yeah. Somewhere. Go ahead. Keep going.
So that is what we're hearing out here. That's the next step that Jim Jordan is going to do, and I'm sure Marjorie Taylor sits on that same committee. So I know that they're all working on making sure that they can get the evidence they need from the ruling hand of the left. You know, it's a hard thing to get anything from the FBI that doesn't incriminate them.
It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. It's beyond an abuse of power. I don't even, the words aren't coming to mind, and normally I'm okay with the words. I'm not perfect with them, but just the level of deception, corruption, fraud is beyond anything that is almost comprehensible. I'm sure that when Trump got in 2016 and they started digging into it, or maybe even before that, he had to be like, oh my, this is, we might as well shoot the horse. I mean, there's no fixing this. We gotta start again. You know what I mean? It's so bad. Not to mention whatever sleeper cells exist that they've uncovered or aren't yet to be uncovered.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The FBI has completely infiltrated the American people.
Yeah, and let alone what other, we know the CIA is just a disaster. I mean, that's nothing but your drug runners of the world and your child traffickers of the world. And that's to bring it back around. How can our Treasury Department somehow be involved in money laundering when it comes to child trafficking? Disgusting.
Well, that's why they needed 87,000 more of them, is because what did we hear? It's 2 million children a year that are trafficked.
Yeah. That's what they can account for, what they think they know of.
Yeah, it's abhorrent. It's abhorrent.
Well, with the grace of God, we go forth. And like I've said, my favorite psalm, or part of my psalm, Psalm 145, verse 20, the Lord preserveth all that love him, but all the wicked he shall destroy. It's up to him, man. It's up to him. Because there are some wicked people, and I just, it's inconceivable, it's a true word, and I'm not making a reference to the movie Princess Bride, but, it is inconceivable. How could it possibly get to that? How didn't somebody raise their hand or do something? But you figure they got to have these people by the cojones through blackmail, through video evidence, or something else, through coercion, family threatenings, I I don't know. I just, it's disgusting, and hopefully we really just take the hammer to the nail, so to speak, and really clean everything up.
Here, and neither is the other Steve. I'm not sure. He has a name too, but I forget.
Anyways, what else? What do we got? What else? What about you guys? Everything up there good?
Well, I mean, just doing our thing. There's going to be, Megs and Rhodes get sentenced tomorrow, and Brockoff gets sentenced tomorrow. There was somebody else that was getting sentenced. There's just so much, Jeff, that goes on with you guys and gals. DC can be super overwhelming, when you're trying to. I don't even know what we're trying to do, to be honest.
Trying to get
you're just trying to
Yeah, we're trying to get in front of them and make them, look into some things. We know exactly what we're doing. We don't all get confused at the same time. That's why we're a good team. Because some days it's harder to be upbeat and on task. But we feel like we keep each other moving in the right direction. Tommy and Gary and I went to some congressional hearings, and Nicole and Tammy, as well as some of our other patriots out here, went to the courthouse today for Robert Morse and Big O Barnett and some of the Oath Keepers on lead also. So we spread out and do what we can. We do fight hard and work hard for y'all every day, and we do feel progress. So we have to take those little wins where we can get them.
Exactly. It's.
You have 1 minute remaining.
It's like being in a bulldozer in first gear, and you're motoring through a humongous pile of badness.
Gotta clear the
and you just gotta know that you'll get through the other end. You just gotta put your head down, pedal down, and just know that it'll take some time. Gotta check through it. It's gonna be nasty, but we'll get through it. We will get through it. We, as America, will get through it.
I know we will. It is hard to watch some of this go down. Just keep Megs and Rhodes in your prayers tonight. Yeah, Kenneth, but his is later.
Yes. Yep. All right. I got about 20 seconds. So once again, you guys listening, get involved. You have to get involved. You have to. You have to. That do it for your children, your children's children. And you guys out there, thank you for all you do. God bless you guys, and God bless America.
God bless you, Jad. All right, we got you, Patriots. Bye. Love you.
All right, talk real quick about the march so I can show this shirt.
Okay. Here is our commemorative shirts that we will be wearing on the walk. And sorry. I'm all up in the way. Not the first time I've been told that.
In the way, Nicole.
So here's the front of it. And we really love these shirts. It has our beautiful Ashley on the back.
Side with the Babbitt flag that these guys inside designed. Babbitt flag on the sleeve. It's beautiful.
Yep.
And the our logo on the.
And the logo, right?
It's very busy. It is white, so you have to be careful this doesn't happen down here.
I know, Mickey was a mess.
You have to be careful.
She's a mess. And so here's the back of it. It's like our banner and everything. So, we look forward to seeing everybody this weekend, and we're out. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Oh, we're singing once again their last song. I'll be singing it a cappella tonight. Sir, I'm Church of Christ.
Things were gone. I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Texas!
Hey, y'all, thanks so much for being here
All right,
tonight.
you guys,
Thank
now
for the support.
officially we're out. Roy got to live stream the whole time. Miss Katie, I'll see you later. All right, so thanks everybody for coming. Love you guys. We'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Good night, everyone.
Signing off, everybody. Hope to see you on Saturday at Lewisburg. Good night. God bless.
How many followers, how many subscribers you got, Roy?
I'm not sure how to tell that.
He needs 960 more so he can make some ducats.
No, you got at least 300 something.
Go.
All right.
Oh, how do you tell how many subscribers? Do you know?
There's 35 in here right now, but I don't know that yet.
Okay, signing off. We'll just. Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, I need some. Tell your viewers I need some.
Yeah, we were up to like 70.